everyone, me again. So in our last video we talked about self-care, and then I thought in this video a good follow-up would be helping your friends or caring for them. A few things straight off the bat, which I think we should just not do in general, is point out the obvious to a person when they're crying or distressed or clearly not in a great headspace. Things like saying to a person who's having a panic attack, "Are you stressed right now?" or "Don't stress." Guys, if a person is stressed out, saying "don't stress" is not going to make them stress any less. It's just not. If a person is stressed out about something, then something has gone wrong and they have all these anxieties or the concerns and they're probably legitimate in their lives. Or even if you're like, "Oh, it's nothing too stressful, I shouldn't do it." It's not your life. It's their life. It's their perspective. And this clearly has value for them. And this clearly is something has gone wrong. And this is a legitimate concern. So respect that and be there for them. And don't just say, "Oh, don't stress." Because that's not going to make it go away. It's not going to click your fingers and like, "Oh boy, now you said don't stress, I'm no longer stressed. Thanks for that." You know, there goes like, why was I even staying up at 3 a.m. worried about this for hours at a time? Because you just said don't stress. That's all I had to do the whole time. Another thing, when a person is crying, don't say to them, "Are you okay?" No! They're crying. They're not okay right now. And you don't have to be okay all the time. Something has gone wrong. They're in an emotional crisis. Don't say to them, "Are you okay?" Because what are they going to say? "Yeah, no, I'm fine." Because then once again, they're shutting down and they're not acknowledging how hurt they are. Like, crying is a physiological response to an emotional stress. That's a big thing to have to cry about. And so don't tell them "don't cry" or "why are you crying." Do things like offer them a glass of water, give them a tissue, give them a hug if they want to be hugged. If they don't want physical contact, don't give them physical contact. And just support them. And I think that's one of the big key things I want to take away from this video, is if your friend is emotionally stressed and you care about them because they're your friend, just be there. You don't have to find a solution. They're not looking to you for all the answers. They're looking you to be there to support them, to be able to say, "This sucks," you know, or "I'm sorry this has had to happen." And you're not saying sorry for the actions because you may not have actually contributed to them, but it sucks when you see your friend hurt, and it sucks when you see that something has gone wrong because you care about them, you want them to be happy. So just saying, "I'm sorry this has happened," or "I feel terrible that you're going through this right now and I'm going to be here for you however you need," or "This shouldn't have happened and I'm sorry it did." Just acknowledging the pain, acknowledging it sucks, and don't try and take it away from them. Don't try and tell them you've been through the same thing, because sure, you may have gone through a similar thing. People always go through breakups, people lose people. Like, you know, we all have common life stresses, but you haven't lived their lives. You don't know their emotional attachment. You don't know why they're so sad. You may think, "Oh, because like one specific thing's ended," but it might actually be because like a particular emotion that only they knew or acknowledged is no longer present. And if you don't let a person explain that to you or just say, "I know what you've been through," then you've cut off a way for them to channel that and experience it and emotionally process. So what I like to do when I'm in a crisis or emotionally okay, or when my friends aren't okay, is like small distractions, going out for a tea or a coffee or a nice walk, or just having a phone call or a check-in once or twice a day. Those sort of things help, because it's a little knock on the door saying, "Hey, I know you're not okay, but I still care about you." And it's amazing when friends are there for you to do that. One last thing, pick your timing. If you're taking your friend out for like frozen yogurt or a coffee and stuff, don't ask them the biggest thing that's going wrong in their life in a public place. They probably have cried enough already and they don't want to do it in public, you know. So pick your times, pick your moments, be there for them, and just recognize it's a huge thing that you're doing, and thank you for supporting your friends. But at the end of the day, don't forget to take care of yourself and self-care. Okay. Pinky promise this is the last big issue for a little bit, and next episode or video is going to be 10 times more fun. Bye everyone, have fun.